I think I may have found a better resin. Good morning and welcome back to my workshop. And in today's video, it's all about different kinds of resin. Now, Alumilite resin I've been using for a few years now. It's a very good resin. I think its origin is from the United States. This is ordered from the United Kingdom. And I'm quite happy with this resin. Now, you need more when you use this resin. You need a scale because it's done by weight and not by volume. You need a timer, and then you need a pressure pot. The good advantage is you can demold in 90 minutes, but I normally wait till the next day, at least 18 to 24 hours. I started making a bit of jewellery, and then I found craft resin. Well, the positive thing about craft resin is you don't need a scale, you don't need a timer or a pressure pot. Your working time, your pot life is about 45 minutes. So doing jewellery and doing smaller work, you need that time. So you're not in a rush using Alumilite resin. The disadvantage about craft resin is you have to wait 24 hours, but I wait 24 hours anyway. I have just done a casting with Alumilite. It's in the pressure pot. It is a pen display stand, and the leftover Alumilite resin that's supposed to go into a pressure pot I just put into this mold just to see what it does when it's not in a pressure pot. So that I will demold tomorrow morning. I've done quite a bit of resin craft castings, and we can do a comparison tomorrow. Both are supposed to be crystal clear. I see the hardener in this one. Is this the hardener? This is the actual resin, and this is the hardener. Yeah, from my last purchase, this is a different color, so it says they're clear, so it should be clear. Now I know for a fact this craft resin is absolutely clear, but like I said, tomorrow morning when I demold, we can do a comparison. I'll show you some examples, and then I'll actually assemble my pen display stand. Good morning and welcome back to my workshop. Well, let's see what it looks like, and then after that we can do a bit of a comparison. Okay, let's have a look. First impression looks good. That looks positive. Okay, I'm going to demold this. I'll do it in fast motion, just so that you guys don't get bored. Okay, the demolding is done. I need to just shape these pillars so that they fit. I'm going to do the assembling and then show you the final product. The next thing I have to do, the design is such that the feet needs to be glued on. So that's going to take a few minutes to do the gluing, and then at least 20 minutes for it to dry or semi-dry. So let me do that and see you guys later. And there you go, it's assembled. Actually like that, and always wanted a display stand and a few pins. And you can also rest your mobile phone in there. Okay, so let's do a bit of a comparison. Last night I casted the leftover into just a normal mold, and clearly Alumilite resin must be done in a pressure pot. Look, it is a good resin. I've made all my pens and all my castings, all the acrylic pens from it. But in any case, if you look closely, I actually love that effect. It went all bubbly because it wasn't in the pressure pot. I actually like that. Here's a bigger example. Quite a nice effect. And then there's a few more. Okay, so just a few examples of the craft resin. I'm doing some jewellery. And look at that. I think I'll add some photos with close-ups of this so that you guys can see it better. Some earrings. Look at that. I'll do some close-ups. There's two more. Okay, so in summary, Alumilite resin, you need a lot more equipment. Your timer, because you've only got actually 7 minutes to work with. You need your scale, and if there's any wood, it needs to be stabilised. And then when you do the casting, it has to go into the pressure pot. Otherwise, you're going to have this bubbly effect. The craft resin, on the other hand, although it takes 24 hours to dry, something I forgot to mention yesterday is it is measured by volume and not by weight, so you don't need a scale. You have 40 minutes to work, and that's ample time to prepare and do your casting. So the craft resin, the next thing I'm going to do is do 1 or 2 in-tube castings without a pressure pot and put it on the lathe, make a pen and see if the chisel loves that resin. So very important. The Alumilite resin is very brittle. So, and the normal craft resin, it looks to be quite tough. Also with craft resin, if you do little flowers, pieces of wood, you don't have to stabilize it. So especially for the beginner pen makers out there, if you want to start off making pens without the extra equipment, you can get going. All you need then is your chisels and your lathe. And that's all in summary. Obviously it's a big topic. You can go on for hours and hours of comparing these resins. But I've now used both. I've still got quite a bit of Alumilite left, so I'm going to continue using that. And then depending on the craft resin in tube casting for a pen, how that goes, that will decide if I'm going to continue using Alumilite or just go over to craft resin. Alumilite is double the price, and because it goes into a higher cost bracket, there is import fees involved, and that is quite expensive as well. Craft resin is ordered from Amazon. I've got an Amazon Prime account, so it's free delivery, so at the end of the day it's more cost effective. And there you go. I hope this video and information was helpful. What do you guys think? It would be very nice to get you guys' opinion. I personally think if you're starting out with pen making, I would go for the craft resin because you need less. Pen making, you need quite a bit of equipment, so you don't need a pressure pot, you don't need a scale or a timer. So this will be a good start. Anyway, if you have any questions, any comments, let me have them in the description below. Whether you've enjoyed the video or not, give us a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell for more videos like this. And the all important thing, please subscribe. That helps me grow the channel. And leave a comment in the comment section below anyway. And until the next time, happy casting. Laka laka.